What's going on, everybody? Dialorix TV back with another video, and I would like to discuss with you all why I think J.R. Smith deserves an apology from every single basketball fan across the world. And not only every basketball fan across the world should apologize to J.R. Smith, but I think every so-called sports analyst, NBA commentator, and more importantly, every diehard LeBron James bandwagon fan should apologize to J.R. Smith for wrongly blaming J.R. Smith for the 2018 NBA Finals loss. And I'm going to get further into that, okay? But first, I would like to give my opinion on J.R. Smith joining the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, first and foremost, I personally don't think that J.R. Smith is the ideal player that the Lakers should sign. And the reason why I believe this is because I think the Clippers are the primary focus when it comes to the whack new tournament that the NBA has created, where players will be playing inside a bubble, which I just think is some type of kid stuff. Like, what type of kid stuff is that? It sounds like something my nieces would do. Hey, you guys want to go play in the bubble outside? No, I got better things to do than to play in a bubble. Like, who plays in a bubble? Just play on a regular court. But anyway, I personally don't think that J.R. Smith isn't anywhere nearly as valuable as Avery Bradley and what Avery Bradley brings to the table offensively and, more importantly, defensively. You know, what makes the Clippers stand out and make them such a great team and such a threat is their aggressiveness, their defensive pressure, you know, their defensive presence, their tenacity that they play with, their dog mentality, and once again, defense wins championships. You know, I know with the NBA marketing individual players, we forgot about team defense and all the other nuances of the game. But Jerry West, who I believe is the most powerful man behind the scenes and is the greatest basketball mind, this man brought to the world the most powerful dynasties in the world in basketball: Magic Johnson and Kareem, Kobe Bryant. Who was the greatest player to come out his mother womb, bruh? Just the greatest player to slide out his mother womb. You never seen a player just slide out the womb like that, okay? But Kobe Bryant and Shaq, Kobe and Pau Gasol, which people will give Mitch Kupchak and Jim Buss all the credit for that. But if Jerry West wasn't with the Grizzlies at the time, like I said, the Lakers probably wouldn't even been able to pull that trade off, okay? But, you know, but then Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and he turned Harrison Barnes into Kevin Durant. That's like getting a ride to work every day from your mother to upgrade into a Lamborghini, okay? So Jerry West is by far the greatest basketball mind in the game, but he has two of the best defenders in the world currently, and that's Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And the man didn't stop there. He didn't stop there. He goes out and get three defensive headaches who are all dogs. Well, I'll say two defensive headaches: Joakim Noah and Marcus Morris. More importantly, Patrick Beverley, who's a pit bull in itself, and then you got Montrezl Harrell. So, you know, they have a lot of defensive weapons, bro. So I think the Lakers needed to match their intensity in some way, and to me, at least, Avery Bradley was a player that gave them the best chance. Someone who is willing to pick up a player from one end of the court to the other end of the court, okay? Now you go from that to J.R. Smith. And let's just keep it honest, people. Let's keep it all the way real, okay? The Lakers have officially become LeBron James show. The LeBron James show. And I always said Kobe was truly running the show and was the secret hand behind the scenes calling all the shots. Now maybe Kobe pulled a Tupac and faked his death and moved the Cuba on us, and he's still calling the shots, okay? But from the looks of it, LeBron James looks like he's running the show, people. I read a report the other day that showed how Clutch Sports has just about every player on the roster as a client, except probably 5 or 6. I don't know, bruh. But LeBron James has knocked down the door and really said, hey, I'm the king for real around here, okay? And don't get it twisted, people. You see people like, oh, LeBron James just can't get away from J.R. Smith and acting like LeBron does it, and they're acting like LeBron doesn't want to play with J.R. Smith. Come on now. We know out of all the players on the market available right now, out of all these players, J.R. Smith is the player that LeBron James wants to play with. They're friends, and like Skip Bayless said, he could be a scapegoat, and I don't want to hear it if he does lose, okay? J.R. Smith was simply the scapegoat for LeBron in the 2018 Finals, which is a great segue into what I think is absolutely disgusting at how some of y'all fans out here tried to blame J.R. Smith for that incident in the NBA Finals, But too much attention, and like I said, too much attention went on J.R. Smith, and it was highlighted, that particular play was highlighted the entire night. But because the perception alone made it seem like J.R. Smith was the reason the Cavs lost, okay? Because of that play where J.R. Smith did, where he ran back out by the 3-point line instead of going up and taking the shot. And the Cavs could have won that game. Yes. Now, was that a very boneheaded move? Absolutely. But the main focus shouldn't have been on that play, which was just a smoke and mirror, an ploy used to deceive the masses, because too many people focused too much on that play than giving credit to the Golden State Warriors. Like, it was absolutely disrespectful to the game, okay? The reason y'all owe J.R. Smith a huge apology is not because y'all made fun of J.R. Smith for that mistake, because that play was absolutely stupid and it was funny. And if it wasn't for that play, we wouldn't have got the great memes that we got, okay? It was absolutely hilarious for all the right reasons, because LeBron James lost, okay? I'm not the biggest LeBron James fan, okay? Let me repeat this again. The game went into overtime. Let me repeat it. The game went into overtime. Forget George Hill missing the free throw. All of that is a distraction and shouldn't have been talked about. I heard Jalen Rose say, oh, Kevin Durant didn't want no problems with, he didn't want no smoke with LeBron James the entire game. He ran from LeBron the entire game. LeBron James was playing off the charts. LeBron James was absolutely incredible. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Kevin Durant didn't want the smoke. Or maybe Kevin Durant said to himself, hey self, the only elite great talent that they have on their team, who is carrying the team, happens to be LeBron James. Let's try to force their best player into beating an 11 to 15 man roster by himself, which is absolutely impossible to do. And maybe he said, I could just relax and step up and win a back-to-back finals MVP like I did twice, something you will never come close to doing, Mr. Jalen Rose, okay? And since we are talking about LeBron James here, people, how about the fact that LeBron James, as the leader, had the chance to encourage his team and put them on his back with a whole new quarter and to win it all and take game one, okay? And as J.R. Smith stated in the interview, what difference would it have made even if he made the shot, okay? Let's say they won the game. Game one. Now, with LeBron James carrying that Cavs team by himself, do y'all really think that the Cavs could have had a real shot to defeat them in a 7-game series? No. No. Okay, that's like me playing a 1v1, and that's a one-on-one, you know, for you much older cats that watch my videos out here. That's like me at 28 years old going up against a 5-year-old in a game to 10, and I spot him 8 points because I know there's no way he could beat me, right? And that's clearly what the Warriors were doing, because anybody with a brain knew that the Cavs couldn't defeat that monstrous team, okay? Because I don't know if you guys are true fans of the game or diehard Laker fans and biased and LeBron fans or whatnot, but I watch a lot of the Warriors games and studied them because I'm a huge Steph Curry fan and a huge Kevin Durant fan, especially Kevin Durant. But if you watch their games, you have to literally tell them before the game how you prefer to lose. Like, you had to literally go up to Kevin Durant and say, hey, could y'all take it easy on me tonight? Because they would literally have teams by 20 to 30 points, have 20 to 30 point leads, sometimes 40-point leads by halftime, and they'll already be plotting on what outfit they was going to wear out at the club that night, people, or what they wanted to eat in the morning. I don't know, French toast, I don't know, pancakes, okay? And some nights they'll be losing by 25 to 30 points, and they'll literally just flip on a switch and will go on runs and come back and win. It's still in the process of losing. We'll still be trying to figure out what they wanted to eat, bruh, in the morning, whether it was Captain Crunch or Golden Grams, okay? So y'all owe J.R. Smith a huge apology. I do think he deserves a second chance, just not with the Lakers, okay? I feel like, why would you go after J.R. Smith when you have Dion Waiters, Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, and all these players don't play defense? They all basically do the exact same thing. You're signing the same players. I truly believe that the Lakers should have went after Jonathan Simmons. He's the best player on the free agency market right now, in my opinion. And I would have called him up because he knows Kawhi Leonard probably better than any player on that Clippers team and the Lakers team currently. He's 6'8", big body frame, and just the mindset of a determined guy who's willing to leave it all out there. And it's what you need to give yourself to get the best chance to win. But the league should have just waited so Avery Bradley can come back. And shout out to Avery Bradley for standing up for what he believes in. Much respect to him. And he would give us that great on-ball defense that he provides, great at shooting off screens. And, he truly impacts the game in many ways. But this is now the LeBron James show, okay? My pops told me a few years back, soon as LeBron James signed with the Lakers, he said, so the Lakers sold out to get LeBron, huh? And I said, Pops, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what he's talking about. But I guess the man was right. But anyway, y'all need to apologize to J.R. Smith. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all get in that comment box, like, share, subscribe. I'm out.